Merry Christmas. Happy Boxing Day. Have a great Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. And have a Happy New Year. To all my friends and those of you that may see this on YouTube that I don't know, all lives matter. Peace. This is Waldo Rivieria with my version of Twas the Night Before Christmas. I'm not a poet, and I do know it. So bear with me, and I hope you enjoy this. I don't have a teleprompter. I'm reading off a pad of paper. So there'll be slight pauses, and you'll hear that. You ready? Here we go. This is like take 6. Here we go. Ready? 'Twas the night before COVID Christmas, and all through the house, no one had COVID-19, not even the mouse. The masks were hung by the chimney with care. Thank God Dr. Fauci wasn't there. We had hopes that President Trump would soon be here with a great stimulus bill because he really cares. The children were all snug in their beds with visions of vaccines and nanites dancing in their heads. Mama in her Ivanka Trump nightie and I in my Trump 2020 cap. We were so upset we couldn't even take a nap. The election had been rigged. Stolen it was. The Democrats did it. And everyone knows. When out on the lawn arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew in a flash. I tore down the lockdown sign and raised the sash. The moon on the breast of the newfound snow. We hadn't been outside since April, you know. The moon gave a luster to the objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a MAGA sleigh and a bunch of Dumbo rat reindeer. With a wonderful president so lively and quick, you know he didn't have dementia like Joe Biden, that twit. I knew in a moment it was President Trump, a real president, not a chump. More rabid than dogs, his cursors they came, they whined in their wind, they are insane. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Pelosi, DeBlosey, Don Lemon, and Anderson Cooper, that's true. On Chris Como, on Gangbang Gretchen, just to name a few. Don't forget Kamala and Joe Biden too. The president had flown from Capitol Hill. He thanked the vet. Now pass the stimulus bill, he said. You Dumbo rats, you're all crazy in the head. Pass it now, or I will do away with you all. As small business withered away in our land, he met with obstacles all over the land. More money for others and less for us. Fuck those Dumbo rats. Run them over with a Trump bus. So in the Oval Office, he vetoed that bill to save us all from those Dumbo rats on Capitol Hill. Now, with his sleigh full of stimulus for all Americans, he told the Dumbo rats, "You're not going to win." And then in a moment, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of those Dumbo rats' hoofs. As I drew and I lifted my head and turned around, down through the chimney, he did come, the real president. Donald Trump is his name, with more money for us, none for the liberal left, because we ran them over with the bus. Americans can now pay their rent, go to the mall with no regret. He was dressed all in Armani from head to toe. His clothes shined with such a glow. A bundle of money flung on his back. He's a real American, that's a fact. His eyes had such a twinkle, his hair was blonde. He's a smart businessman. We can all get along. His house has a rose garden. His agenda is sound. He beat COVID-19 without a vaccine around. His mouth was drawn up just like a bow. His chin like a rock. He's afraid of no foe. The Chinese and Russians are conspiring again with the Clintons and Bidens. They're all treasonous friends. His determination he held tight in his teeth. The Dumbo rats encircled him, but he could not be beat. He had a broadsword, which he swung hard and true. He cut the Dumbo rats and the fake news in two. He didn't give up. He wouldn't do that. He's a great president, not a Dumbo rat. When I thanked him for making America great again, he had nodded his head again and again. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head. Soon he gave me the look that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word and continued to work. He burned all those masks because we know they don't work. The virus is spread through fecal shedding, you know. You Dumbo rats are fucking assholes. And laying a finger aside of his nose, no crack cocaine for Hunter Biden. The Chinese bank is closed. And giving a nod up to the Capitol Hill he went for his second inaugural event. I heard him exclaim with cheer and glee, "Keep America great and vote for me." Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. We can all get along. All lives matter. Trump 2020. Peace. We can all get along. Good night, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Not too bad, right? Sorry it was 9 minutes, but it's a very long thing. Good night.